All right.
Yo, yo.
Live, another week, another RaddTitan chat. We're on 201. So
Does this make us the officially longest running statue collecting chat now? Have we been at for a while?
Kind of. I don't know. I mean, we probably would have had more like another 50 episodes if we didn't go to fucking hibernation. So,
hibernation?
Well, we didn't do chats for 6 months, did we, or something?
Why did we not do chats for? Is it me? Or was it you?
Both.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I played little Georgie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Blame my son. That's fine.
Yeah.
Dude, he loves that Godzilla, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was well scared of it when I first showed him. It was really scared.
I saw some of the video. Yeah.
He was well scared, and then I just left him like to sort of like walk around it for about 10 minutes. Now he's just carrying it everywhere.
Yeah.
It's well funny.
You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, we said we've only been live for a minute.
Yeah, 104, 105 is what I have up here.
I suppose it feels like we're talking about 20 minutes already.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah, Jesus, mate, I'm lagging already. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, I saw the video. I wanted to give it to himself, the same as the He-Man stuff.
Yeah, well, now that the bubble thing has increased, you can do that. As long as you don't have anybody, else keep coming into your house, then you can come here and I can come there. It's no problem. I'm not having anybody come here, so.
Well, it's like Natalia said. I mean, I was watching the video and I was happy to see him playing with his fucking He-Man toys, but I was just like, yeah, that's meant to be my fucking moment. George stole that fucking moment from me, that son of a bitch.
Dude, you can have a moment, bro. I've got plenty. You're good. Don't worry.
Anyway, cheers. Cheers to tonic.
Cheers. I think this is Robinson's orange and pineapple juice.
I also got a big thing of water as well. Big, massive water thing. PK shop. Yeah, do you know Natalia said, does that mean because now you call George Boy all the time, don't you? You do a little God of War thing, you call him Boy.
Nah, I call him loads of things. Georgie, Boy. Junior.
So she's like, does that mean he's Boy George? And I was like, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there.
Right,
although I do bust out the old come a comedian every now and then. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Why not? I tell you what, Boy George, I'll tell you this, it's a funny thing, Boy George, he's beautiful, man, when he was younger. You could honestly, I mean, I saw a thing where, what's her name, Sansa Stark is rumoured to be playing Boy George in a film, and they did a picture of them both, like, young, the same sort of age, and I'm telling you now, it's not easy. It's not easy to pick them apart. I was a bit like, shit, that's really messed with my...
Well, especially when you fancy her, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. That's really messed me up a little bit.
So the video 1 week, Belushi next week, Gio could pull it off.
So we had a little meet. We had a meet yesterday.
Wait, slow down, man. Let's just go through some comments. Edwin Diaz, my brothers, so that's the capital, Edwin Diaz. Why'd you make Gio look like this and all these things? It's not actually me. These ones are actually done by Cap Rogers. And Gio's actually met Cap Rogers. I now have. So basically, he must have pissed off Cap Rogers. So,
I couldn't have pissed him off. I paid his asking fucking price for things I bought off him. He's a strong man, that guy. You know that?
I saw a video the other day. He's fucking
massive. He was massive when he walked in my house. I was like, fuck,
I know he's like, he used to be a fireman. I know that. But I don't know because he's always got a picture of Captain America, so I don't have no idea what he looks like. But
yeah, he's a lump, man. He walked into my gaff. I thought he's a lump.
He was doing Atlas stones. I lifted him up.
The thingy-majig, what's it? The thing that they're doing at World's Strongest Man at the moment. Like where you pick it, pass it, and then the other guy has to pass it back. It was a bit like that.
I don't know. I saw Atlas stones. He was like lifting the Atlas stones.
Yeah, over a pole, and then they pass it. They conned him because they were rolling it under the bottom, and he had to fucking lift the fucking thing up again. So no one was passing it back to him. Because if something is a tie in the World's Strongest Man at the moment, so if they do an event and it's tied for a particular reason, or like they're going for like the 2 people have qualified, so the third place, the third and fourth, the second and third people do this Atlas Stone pass thing to see who's going to get through.
Yeah.
And it's fucking brutal because they just keep passing it to each other until someone can't do it anymore or time runs out, and it's it's pretty brutal.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I just saw the video quickly. I didn't really.
Yeah, I watch World's Strongest Man every year.
I watch it, but I don't watch the whole thing. I just see it when it's on. It's on like Channel 5. I don't normally watch it. Your
missus will be well happy because my favourite's Pujanowski. So
Pujanowski, yeah, he did. He did MMA for a little while, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's still doing it. I'd be pretty sure he's still doing it.
Mariusz Pujanowski, yeah, he fought. Yeah. Didn't he fight Brock Lesnar? No.
Offered him a fight. I think. Offered him a fight.
Pujanowski, didn't he fight someone like Popek Rak or something like that?
I have no idea.
Do you know who Popek Rak is?
No idea. I thought that was a joke.
No. Popek Rak is like this fucking rapper in Poland, and he's like fucking nuts. And he did MMA for a little while. I was there when basically he lost, and there was a big fucking riot, and everyone was like throwing fucking chairs and stuff at the ring, and it was in like a sports hall. And basically, he does things where he tattooed his eyeball.
Okay.
He tattooed his eyeball, but what he also did was he some guy owed him like 10 grand or something, and he basically said to the guy, "All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my face from here." Like he cut like a lump out of his face, right? There's a video of it. He's cutting this lump out of his face, like does a slice and another slice, and he takes it out and he does it on the other side. But he said, there's not a video of this part, but then he says to a guy, you don't have to give me that 10 grand if you eat this as a burger. And the guy apparently did it.
That's like one of the most shittest stories I've ever heard. I mean, the old guy's clearly retarded.
Oh, he's fucking nuts. He's nuts. Collectible Kingdom.
Yo.
Cal Soups 808 in the house. Brenda, behave yourself on the groups. I saw you, kicking off, and I saw you, making fuel in the fire there. So I totally blame you. Gary Partridge, hot summer right in the UK. Yeah, beautiful today. Really, really hot.
Yeah, it's 27, 28 degrees at the moment, like in the house.
Childhood Greats. I keep forgetting who this guy is, and I keep asking, but no one tells me. Childhood Greats. I do remember that. I think he was on Lou and Vic show.
Maybe.
Yeah. Bob Wright, how's it hanging? Sucker von Inferno, absolute scorcher, even hotter tomorrow. Yeah, I looked at my phone.
Shit.
I looked at my phone and it was 32 degrees, which is like that's like hotter than Thailand when I was there last.
That's hot, man. I meant to go to the fucking zoo on Friday, so let's hope it cools down because I've been actually got AC it, don't matter.
Yeah. Joe Figure in the house. Chris K.
Yo, motherfuckers.
There you go. Cheers, Chris. Other people are better than this. And don't forget to smash those likes, guys and girls.
Thank you.
So that's you. How's it going? That's our boy Sean, that is.
All good, my man.
What's going on here? Hi, Sean. To the third, Clive Zoyno, yep. David Richardson in the house. Missed out on his piece this week.
What's that?
He was going for the Arthurus, and
is he the one who delayed?
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah, you snooze, you lose on that shit, mate. Don't think twice. You see something you want and it's a price you want to pay, you buy it. If you don't, you fucked up.
Punisher XS, Critical Mass, Happy JCG, Darren Crowfler. My phone won't update, so I'm watching on my phone gutted. Yeah, we don't have your great avatar picture there. You're the picture of him.
Yeah.
He's wearing his hat and his vest.
Wife beater.
Boys, there you go. All the boys.
Feel like an early drink too. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Chris Verdi, yo, boys, what's up? Yo, Chris. Colonel Matrix in Commando. What did you call him, boy? Why did you call him Boy George? Why did you call him Gum George? Okay. Is that what it says in there? I don't remember.
What's that and what?
Commando. Colonel Matrix in Commando. Why do they call him Boy George? Why don't they call him Girl George?
Oh yeah, that's it's Arnold who says that too. I don't know why they just don't call him Girl George. He's like talking to her, isn't he? And he's like, Dad, she's like, Dad, you're so old, or something like that.
I ain't seen Commando in a long time. I've got to put that on Natalia's list. Tito Montenegro, Zap, I'm on time for once. Yeah. Cheers.
Tito Montana.
I think you missed it before. Leo Rogers, everyone. I'm picking on Geo in the picks. Leo Rogers.
I completely fucking disagree, Leo. You're fucking me in the arse and telling me it's your finger. You're full of shit.
Telling me it's just a tip.
Yeah, it's just a tip. That's it. You're full fucking. Listen, how can you honestly turn around and say DeVito is the Don when it comes to fight? The DeVito is that's the whole point of the film. I'm the leftover crap. I'm no good. So wait a minute, I'm the crap. The whole point of twins is that whole point. You named your cat Julius.
The Beast Eddie Hall. He's actually lost. He's leaned down now, isn't he?
Actually, it's quite hard, really. Sometimes when he won it, I was like gutted because he like won it and then retired, and I was like, he could have dominated. I think he could have dominated for a good few years and won it. But you know what? It is such a toll on the body, like how big they are. It's just too big, and I think he did the right thing by like stepping away. I watched the video on YouTube where he goes and he gets all his blood done. He gets all his bloods done and all his his poo and his wee and everything tested, and he's like, it's fucking not good what they're going through. Him and another strongman done it. It's not good what they put their bodies through at all. And he's not the tallest. I mean, he's tall. He's not small by any means, but he's not like they're like six. Some of the big guys, like Brian. What's his name? Brian Hall. Is it Brian Hall? Yeah, Brian Hall. He's like 6'10". It's like 6'10", 6'11", and like fucking 200 plus kilos. 230, 250, 230, something like that. I can't remember, but they're monsters. He's only about 6'4". I think he's about 6'4", which isn't small, but still shit,
A big guy, yeah. Nitrous 17, so that's there. Cycle von Werner, what do you think about the return of footy?
Yeah, man, we won tonight. Won 3-0 tonight. Martial got his first senior hat-trick, first hat-trick from Man United, so I'm pleased, and we've pretty much put Sheffield United out of the Champions League sort of race with us. I think that's put them well out of it for now. And we're putting on pressure on Chelsea, which this is what we want to do because we don't want them we don't really want them in there, to be brutally honest.
I don't really care.
Fuck it, yeah.
Luch in the house sent his fucking CTCs to him. Finally, he was like, "I'll come collect him. I'll come collect him." I'm like, "Yeah, he's out of my fucking house." I sent him, and they arrived safely. I packed them up.
Good.
So, yeah, I actually got rid of all my DVDs at one point. I put them all in crates, and I was going to get rid of them, and I was just going to go totally digital. And I had them in one of my spare rooms in a crate, and I thought to myself, you know what? My girlfriend moved in. She bought 2 of these Gneddies, and George has got them as well. I put them there and I measured, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, 6 of them fit perfectly there, and it kind of adds something to the room. Going to get another one from there, so there's going to be 7 of them. And then also with the kind of little bow and bus going along there and across there, I like it. Also, I've got loads of. It's mainly actually.
I like the way you sort of say George has got it too. You don't say, actually, I copied fucking George's idea and got it myself.
That's that's not what happened. What happened at all because Natalia brought them when she moved in.
Lies.
She had them in her apartment. She moved them here.
Copied my fucking idea though. She probably had them in her apartment, but you still copied my idea. Yeah, hairy rabbi fuck.
No. And then actually down here, most of these ones behind here actually they're all games. They're all like GameCube and PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. And,
because clearly by your DVD rack, you're still in 1996.
Yeah, well, the thing is as well, I don't really play that many games, and I don't really buy that many new films, to be honest with you. I got a lot of digital stuff, but this is all the older stuff which I bought. And as I say, I got them all out because Natalia she hadn't seen anything. So I'm just like, have you seen this? No. Have you seen this? No. And then the things I was looking for weren't on Netflix, they weren't on Amazon.
No, you can't find some of the stuff well hard.
So I just had to get my DVDs out. I'm like going through them, and I'm like, have you seen that? No. Have you seen that? I'm literally taking DVD, I'll put them on a pile, and I'm like, fuck, I might as well just get them all back out. So
yeah.
That's right.
I should drop on my shit round to you, man. I've got like in the loft, I've probably got like 250, 300 fucking DVDs.
Yeah. Cody Spencer in the house.
Yo, bitch.
Lies. Well, in all honesty, it diffused the situation, so it worked.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Barbara and Liam. I don't know. Liam said like, "Oh yeah, don't get that." Barbara was looking for a piece, and then Liam said, "Don't get it. It's shit. Watch this review." And she goes, "I don't care. I want the piece. I don't care what it looks like. I know what it looks like." And then they started like arguing a bit. So then Brendan coming and going, "Oh, calm down, people," or something like that. And then Liam messaged me, and he goes, "What the fuck's going on? Why is she like kicking off at me?" And he sent me a screenshot, and I just replied back to him going, "Dude, she's crazy, man. I wouldn't. She'd fuck you up."
Yeah, don't fuck with Barbara.
I say like, if Barbara would fuck you up, you should apologize. Just leave it. And he goes,
we see her lift. We see her lifting white. We see her lifting white Magneto, man. She's crazy. She's got that. You know that mother fucking crazy strength, man. Don't fuck with her. She's not to be played with.
That's the thing is, I
just smile and nod and be like, "Oh, cool, man. All right, whatever." That's the way to deal with it.
But that was my comment. I said basically, yeah, don't fuck with her. I said don't. She's crazy. Yeah, she'll fuck you up. And then next week I saw her apologising on the post. And then I was blaming.
What was the piece? Just out of curiosity.
Back Venom.
Oh, that's nice. I like that Venom. It's a nice Venom. They the only thing with that Venom is they got it right at a certain stage with the colours, you know, like the blues. It was like he started. It was like I saw loads of production because I can't remember. One of our mods had it on pre-order, and he kept sending me updates of their sort of like painting process, and they just went too far with the blue. It was the shading. It actually was looking fucking mint at one point, and then they just went too far. It was like they should have just gone, that's it, it's done. And they just carried on. And then it was a bit like, that's too fucking blue. It's too light. It's well too much now. Like the sculpt is crazy.
Marvel vs. Capcom went a bit that way, didn't it?
Yeah, it just went a little bit too much. But then it's funny because there was that comparable one with the other one. And the other one's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot. It's fucking hot.
Shield.
No, the other one that's very similar to Max, where they're standing on like sewers.
Oh, the one that like the leg is the size of a 1/3 scale statue.
It's just hot. It's just horrible. It's a horrible piece. But I mean, the Mac one, I would repaint it, but the sculpt's there. It's a big fucker. It's a fucking big fucker. I've seen that Max one next to XM Venom, and I'm sure he's bigger.
Well, the thing is Barbara wants to get into painting, so she actually wants to paint it.
Well, that's probably if you're talking about sculpt, that's a crazy sculpt on that piece. It's a very nice sculpt.
Apocalypse in the house. Yo, flat scans.
On your knees, bitches.
David Graham, yo fellas, liking that open air display of the Red Hulk Geo.
Yeah, man. Look, I got Orko next to him. See that little Orko's just sitting there like, yeah, look at my book.
Happy Hump Day, gents. That's Wednesday. Michael Doe Jr., what's up? Salute. Leo Rogers, I'll do you proud of the next Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh god.
Listen, you can't fuck me any. I mean, you can't fuck me any worse than you already have. So
we need to do. What was it? Bebop and Rocksteady. That was the one we wanted, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we do need that one. Somebody said that on a review. It was priceless. They went. I really like the other guy, but the other like me is like Bebop. It reminds me of Bebop, and he's well annoying.
But the funny thing is, I went through his comments and I tried to find if he commented anywhere else. And he commented when I did a video on my own. And he was like, I love this video, bro. Great video. Glad you like the piece. And I'm like, yeah, you don't like you. You don't like you. Listen, I'd rather be truthful and an arsehole than be honest, be a fucking liar. So which one do you need to be? You need to be Bebop.
Yeah, I need to be Bebop, yeah.
So
I found it was like he's a bit pig-like, but he's quite muscular and he's got like a big jaw, so I'll take that.
I got a big fucking nose like a rhino anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, you can have the rhino.
Eddie Hall's training for a boxing match with Thor, aka the Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both fucking awful. Having trained people for more than a decade, you know, in combat sports, they're both really bad.
Well, Eddie Hall had a charity fight. He lost.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I remember he fought one of the Fury brothers. Like he fought one of them, and
Really?
basically, just for training, just for like the training purpose. And he got caught with like about 3 jabs, like just stiff jabs as they were moving around. And the guy was like, I mean, he was probably hitting them like 40%, but you know, the jab is just the fucking key of everything. If you've got a solid jab, you nullify pretty much every basic, like a street fight sort of situation where people want to come in and start throwing hooks, like some sort of brawl thing. If you can jab, I'm telling you, 3 shots and it's all like, it's 2 or 3 jabs and it's like, let's not do this. I don't want to fight anymore, because you just get nowhere near anyone if they get, because you can't get anywhere near anyone. So he cracks him with his jabs, and then you see Eddie Hall just pick up his glove. He's like, that'll do. That's enough. I'm like, that's a smart move.
What's the guy in Creed? Michael B. Johnson, is it?
Michael B. Johnson. Michael B. Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah. He apparently was training with someone for Creed and got fucking done. I can't remember.
He got knocked. It was Bellew.
Oh, okay.
He's one of them, and he hit him properly. But Bellew's an incredibly talented boxer. I've actually seen Bellew up close a few times, and he's incredibly talented. Very underrated. People don't realise how good he actually is.
So we've got Anthony in the house, XP exclusives. Chris K saying Brian Shaw is huge.
Yeah, he's huge. That is Shaw. Well done. It is Shaw. It is Brian Shaw.
And Thor are both monsters. Tony Fennell in the house. Yo.
My brother.
Hope everything's well, Tony. Adam in the house. Adam's been doing a few reviews for us, so I've got one. I can't remember which one I posted now. I posted the Vader. Yeah, Vader.
It was the studio.
The Mythos more to come, and he's got a few others coming through. Any more moments this week, Alex? Yeah.
It's just a simple answer, yeah.
I think I bought 6. I think I bought 6 this week.
You're such a dizzy fuck, you really are.
Yeah, I think it was 6. I think I'm trying to remember, and I'm looking at another 4 or 5.
I'm looking at your Gennady behind you, and I'm realizing many more are coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck up. That's why I put this shit here, which I don't know.
I know exactly what you're doing. As she starts watching films, that's why she's watching films. As she starts watching them, then DVD's going to come off. As they keep coming off, that's a Bowen that you're going to put in its place, and you're going to keep doing it, loading her up with films. She's thinking she's getting all these brownie points. In the end, all the movies will be gone. There'll just be a fucking stack load of Bowen design mini busts.
There's no strategy here. I'm not doing anything like that. It's not planned. I've got. I'm trying to think what I bought. I bought Taskmaster.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
All busts, not the full size.
Oh, Apocalypse. You bought Apocalypse as well.
Taskmaster, Apocalypse, Green Goblin.
No, it's not a good one.
Black Widow. Craven.
Craven's all right. I don't think Craven has any arms, if I remember correctly.
No, he doesn't. There was another one as well. Craven, Black Widow. Green Goblin.
Apocalypse, Taskmaster.
There's another one I can't remember. And then also, I'm looking at a few others now as well. So I'm waiting for them ones to come up. But the problem is the guy fucking was a dickhead. He charged me about fucking £70 for shipping, didn't combine it. And then I gave him bad feedback, and then he posted loads of good stuff. So I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, but still not the point, is it? Still, you've got to combine shipping on things like that. It's a bit naughty.
There's another one I'm just looking up on my eBay. I'm pretty sure I can't fucking remember now.
That's useful.
Yeah. I think it was a shit one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, it was the Brown Wolverine.
Yeah, it's a shit one.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to get another 5 or so. Shadow Blade 2, Bruce, good vibes.
Good vibes.
I think that's Isan. R.I.P. Joel Schumacher, passed away a couple of days ago. So the producer of Joel, he died, didn't he? So he done like Batman and loads of other stuff. He was also responsible for the Bat Nipples, but yeah. I got niches. But Mags is heavy. Well, I don't know. Mags was. What Mags are you talking about?
Hello.
Oh,
I didn't mention Magneto, bro.
Unless it means Mac. Almost 1,100 of my digital movies. I had to move away to got some space. Yeah, definitely. I had a load of movies on like I kind of like I can't remember what it's called, Cody or something. But then they updated it. I didn't like it.
I collect steelbooks, man. Steelbooks are fucking awesome.
Evening. I never want to open them. That's the problem with steelbooks. It piss me off if they scratch or dented.
Yeah, but you don't need to really worry about it. They're actually a lot more harder than people make out. You know.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
My bad, I behaved now. You don't have to behave, but she'll fuck you up, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she lifted up White Magneto with like her pinky finger.
And holding it like it was nothing, and that thing weighs a fucking ton.
She's strong, man.
Work.
Do it, man. Get paid to play. That's the game.
Sabin Basler. Did you? I responded to your video I just saw of Batgirl getting smashed up by customs. I responded to that. Told you to email customer service XM. We've been talking about it, and yeah, if you're on Facebook, send me a message anyway. I'll chat to you from there. That's running the house.
Don't kill anyone today, Vass.
Yeah, don't get fucking up, man. I've been dealing with your shit today, Vass. They've called. That's a cool one to get done. Okay. Michael B. Jordan.
That's him, yeah.
Michael B. Johnson. That's his porn
star. No, Jordan. That's what I said. Michael B. Jordan. I'm sure I said that.
No, we said Johnson.
No, I didn't say Johnson. I know his name ain't Johnson.
Okay.
Bowen is the best. Oh, well, I'm not going to argue. I love Bowen design stuff.
Damien Hellstrom bus for short pricey. Yeah, 400 plus. Why is that so expensive? I looked into that as well because our boy F-State wanted one, and it was a damaged one, and it went obscene. It went so crazy.
Yeah, a few good ones have just popped up, but the geezer wants crazy money. Eternity's just popped up for $850.
I bet. Got a borrow Human Torch this week. Translucent one. Yeah, nice piece.
And then I can't remember. Dormammu's popped up, but the geezer wants $250. They're just like off their fucking head. People might buy it though.
Jesus, got a free statue delivered with my 1/3 cap. A second one, DHL sucks here. Luckily, guy doesn't live too far from me, so I took it to him. Dude was ecstatic. Wow, man, that's a good deed, man. Michael, you are a fucking good deed champion there. I would have kept well quiet.
You're well going to heaven, or at least you should be for that alone.
Yeah, but then like
us, mate, that's one of them ones, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've got two.
I would have kept well quiet. I would have been quiet. Yeah, I wouldn't have told Jay. Even Jay's here. He's like Yoda. Because Alex has different background. I like to mix it up.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, but we only do like the average of like 1 or 2 videos a week, man. When you're posting 2 fucking videos a day, your shit looks similar or a lot more obvious than ours. When you're changing shit up all the time, like literally, because of the gaps into videos, he's able to build them fucking Canettis and put things in them. But before our next video comes up,
well, we had done a new video for we did it all yesterday, but before that, we hadn't filmed in ages.
How many did we get yesterday? 6 or 7?
We
got 7, didn't we?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 8, 9.
Oh, nice! It's a productive day.
Yeah.
We still got things to do. Still didn't get it all done.
Extreme channel. I don't know what that is. Okay, at the Extreme channel. What did you say? I didn't see it. Oh yeah, Bowen is the best. Nick. Okay, I think he was like starting types like that. What's up, Jen?
Had a hammer?
Yeah. Responded to your email, good man. Luckily, if I'm not mistaken, Jordan actually got knocked out for real in that fight. Yeah, I heard he was going to pull away, and he didn't pull away.
Well, no, it's like, sort of matter of inches, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of them where, because Stallone's involved in the choreography, it's like take one, take a good shot. So like take one, like hit him at like 30% or something, 25%, and take a punch in the face. And I think Belly, I think that was the point. I think Belly was meant to take it properly so it looked good at the close-up. And I think Belly knocked him fucking unconscious.
Damn. Who's ready for Tyson versus Holyfield 3?
Always. I'll watch Tyson when he's an old man in a fucking wheelchair with a stick hitting people. I'll still watch him.
I'd be terrified of that guy. They talk about it when who was it? Henry Cejudo and Joe Rogan were talking about how they're still kind of like, you always got to be a little bit on edge with him.
I've had a drink with him in China Whites. My mate Ben Kane was DJing a long time ago, and I was running the doors, and I spoke with him for about 40 minutes, and it was like an exhilarating experience. But I was on a table and he was telling a story, and he was really jovial and really happy, like really friendly and laughing, and it was really nice. Like it was a nice environment, and obviously he was telling the story, and everyone was listening. Someone come over and interrupted his story, and he completely fucking switched. Like he completely changed, like really quick, and he was just like. And it took ages for him to sort of snap out of it. Like, honestly, he was not happy. He was not happy for about 15, 20 minutes. And the table was just quiet, like, oh, this is going to go again. Fuck. 7-1, he's going to pick the table up and throw out that cunt. But, yeah, I was there for about an hour. I spoke to him for about 30 minutes, listened to his stories and stuff. I got to tell him how much I loved him as a kid.
Yeah, you made me watch his fucking documentary so many times.
Yeah, Fallen Champ, Fallen Warrior, I watched all of them. Yeah, he was fucking. But I mean, for me, he was, as unbound potential. Mike Tyson's, he's a victim of his time because his grade of opposition was never A grade. Like whereas in these other fighters had like very difficult opposition, like very dominant era. Tyson just cleaned up, and then he was sort of too old. For when the era actually got really strong, like Holyfield, and then Bo, and then Lennox Lewis, and then the Land of the Giants, where like Klitschko's and things started. He's too small, because people talk about Tyson saying he's 5'10". He's not 5'10". He's not 5'10" on his best day. He's 5'8", if anything. He's not for any, and he's always been. They always lied about his height because they didn't want them to think he's only a little fucking guy, but he's not a big guy. He's only a 5'8". That's all he really is, 5'8", 5'9" max. They tried to make out he's like 5'10" and a half, 5'11". But Lennox Lewis like 6'5", 6'6". Monsters, man, monsters. But he was just crazy potential, like, and I think it's a shame because I truly believe that if you take Mike Tyson from the era of 1986 to around 1988, those 2 years, and you put that Mike Tyson, you pick him up, and you put him in any era in boxing. And I believe I can't see anyone beating that Mike Tyson. I just can't see it. I think to myself, like, who would have a chance? And he was just too ferocious, too fast, unbelievably fucking, had crazy stamina back then where he wasn't looking for like one punch knockouts. He was jabbing and moving. His head movement was crazy, and he was throwing combination shots. And he could do it for 12, 15 rounds easy. He was, for me, at them era, he was the most devastating heavyweight champion, devastating heavyweight of all time. I can't see anybody. I really can't. I thought about it. I thought maybe the only person might have been like a Klitschko, but I just still don't see it. I still think Tyson hits him and that's finished. I still don't see it. No, I take it back. No, Klitschko can't beat him. No, not at that era. No. I could do 6 hours on Mike Tyson chat. So you want to move on fast?
Yeah, back onto the thing. So Chris K got the Boa Scarlet Spider 4-piece last week for an absolute steal. Small chips on the back. You can live with that. Easy to touch them up as well. You can actually paint stuff quite easily. J Prime 604. That's Jason in the house.
Jason.
Honestly, the most important thing, Joe, thumbs up.
That's it. Don't make you popular though. I tell you what. That make you popular, and I'm sort of unyielding. It's the way I come across with it anyway. But anybody that fucking knows, I'm the guy that puts their arm around you when you need it. Just remember that. Believe me. You sit at my table and you need something, or fucking something goes down, believe me, you want me next to you. Alex will back that. I'm not the guy that walks off. I'm not the guy that leaves you. Trust me. I'm the guy that fucking stands up. And that's always been my problem.
Fuck, I just lost my wheel now. I can mail you my number. If send me an email.
Are you doing your XM work while you're on RaddTitan chat?
No, this poor fucking...
Please stop doing it now before I lose my temper.
Shut fucking mouth. His fucking statue was smashed to fuck by customs.
Yeah, so talk on fucking Messenger then. That's what it's for.
I don't know if he's on Facebook. I don't know his name. I saw his video and commented on his video.
Did you do a video of it?
He's on a video as a broken statue, yeah.
Was it Catwoman?
Batgirl.
Batgirl. Samurai.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. It's a nice piece. If it was the Catwoman, it would be all right. Just send them the money.
Customs basically like took everything out and smashed it to pieces.
They do. We know all about that. If you see that customs tape on your box, man, you may as well just fucking take the thing, throw it over your shoulder. Because they just throw everything in. Alex did that, didn't you? You got your stuff back, Fury of the Beast.
No, that weren't customs. That was
eBay.
Yeah, I've had. Actually, no, it was that time that guy brought over that Punisher that was covered in DHL tape, and he shit himself. He was just like, he said, I've been too scared to open it. I said, why the fuck did you bring it over before you opened it?
Yeah, that's a scary time for us. That was.
Yeah. Send me an email to Alex at xm-studios.com. Sup. So there, Gio. I loved the shot of your pipes. Sorry, of Geese and Terry, I mean. They're
impressive, man.
Wife was gutted that the cons got shut down because she wants to meet you, Alex. Poor lady. Or she wants to meet me. Should I be scared, I think, now?
Because she's just like, you're the dirty bastard that makes him keep spending his money.
You made him spend the money on statues, and then you introduced him to CGCs, you piece of shit, you. I'd love to pick up the 4-spinning hammer and Psylocke from Bowen.
Two great pieces.
Bowen, they're both fantastic pieces. I love the bronze one of it as well. Edwin Diaz, Jerry.
I don't think they're too crazy, the modern Thors. I don't think they're crazy. I don't think they're crazy. I mean, there are really... Oh,
no, this is moved now, isn't it? Talking about Tyson, Jamie Foxx is going to play him in the movie. I don't see how that's the thing, is because Jamie Foxx is 1 year younger or something.
What's funny is that Michael, what's his name, did?
Michael J. White played him.
Yeah, he played him.
Yeah. Tyson's funny that way. Chef Boris, yo. This show gets the thumbs up immediately because Alex is in a tank top. It's well hot here. He's like ridiculous.
Really?
Hot here.
I was thinking when I saw him and his wife beat, I thought we're well fucked tonight.
Jay Shadow's 83. Mike Tyson is an X-Men fan. I didn't know that.
I don't know. Nothing didn't come up.
Pretty cool. What is XM going to do with the 1/6 DC line now? They have the 1/4 scale license. Won't the 1/4 cannibalize the smaller scale and saturate the DC offerings? I don't think you need to worry.
Great question, that is. That's a fucking great question. That should be a super chat. That's how good that question is.
Yeah. Well, you say you should pay to ask it.
Yeah, because that's like a proper official question. That's like a really, like, that's not just like, how are you or what the fuck, you know? That is like a proper question.
Let me have a stretch before I start talking. And have a sip of my drink.
When I'm watching, like, I watch a lot of United fan channels, and they have like 300,000, 156,000, whatever. And they only read out super chat things, and they're the sort of things that pop up. You know what I mean? Nobody fucking pays £5 and goes, "How are you? You all right?" You don't fucking do that.
Well, let me answer the question. There you go.
Good luck.
So basically, the 1/6 scale line. We're not going to do the Marvel Metals. With the ones you've seen, so the Merciless and the Red Death are going to now be in quarter scale. Also, the Doomsday that we've seen is going to be in quarter scale, and they're looking into doing another Doomsday 1/6 scale. But the one thing you have to remember is the fact that the 1/6 scale is worldwide, and the quarter scale is still going to be Southeast Asia and Taiwan. So,
think about money.
Yeah, that's the big factor. What that's the big factor about it is the fact that we can get the 1/6 scale pieces all over the world. We can ship them to our distributors.
Also,
GFX.
It being 1/6 scale means that there will be a lot more dynamic. I mean, you can do a lot more with it. And XM make a 1/6 scale 1/4 in size because they're really elaborate with their designs, because that's their thing, really. That's what they're known for. So, in terms of like cannibalizing or taking over, I think they would approach two characters completely differently. So if they did 2 Green Lanterns, I think they would be done very differently from 1/4 and 1/6. So, if you're a fan of the 1/6 stuff and the more dynamic stuff and the more elaborate stuff, not that I think their DC stuff's going to be all museum, but it just means I think they can go further with it. So if you're into the 1/6, I think you're going to be laughing.
Well, as I say, yeah, the 1/6.
It's a bit shit that them characters have been moved to 1/4 though. That's a bit shit.
Well, no, so the metal stuff and the the Merciless. The Merciless is such a big character though, so in size. So the 1/4 scale Merciless is going to be massive. And then the Red Death, we haven't shown, but the first character hasn't been officially done in 1/4 scale yet anyway. So we're going to be showing that soon. We've also got teasers for the 1/6 scale coming. So yeah, you don't need to worry. 1/6 scale line ain't going anywhere. And also, you have an obligation when you take up a license that you have to make a amount to keep the license anyway. So that's going
exactly it.
Yeah. Tyson was dangerous. Him and David Sewer.
Yeah, I saw David too. For me, he was a poor man's Mike Tyson. He had some really great knockouts, but he fought no one. He near achieved nothing. It was a bit, he was, nah. Just a. Nah, not even the same ballpark.
The cop stopped him. He just said, "What car?" He tossed his keys in his Lamborghini Jeep. A prime Tyson, no one. Yeah,
I truly believe that. I do. I've been studying boxing since I was a kid, so I watched all the stuff. I watched Jack Dempsey. I watched all the heavyweight stuff. So I watched Jack Dempsey. I watched people like Archie Moore and people like that. I've watched Marciano. I watched all them old school fighters all the way up, even going into then getting into this 60s and 70s and all that shit. And I like that era of boxing. I really think it was a very strong, glorious era, the 70s. With Ali and all that going on. The late 60s and 70s when you had Sonny Liston, fucking George Foreman, but they were still a bit small. People forget that actually Muhammad Ali was like 14. I think he was like 6'2" maybe, but I think he only weighed about 15 stone. And as a 6'2", 15 stone and a 5'8", 5'9", 16 stone, it's a different proposition. And I'm telling you, I really don't see it. People have talked about Ali versus Tyson forever.
Yeah.
But I really don't see him surviving the ferocity past 3 rounds. I really don't. I just don't see it happening. I see exactly what happened to a prime Ali when he fought our boy. What's his fucking name? Who broke his jaw?
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Henry
Cooper. Henry Cooper is his name, and Angelo Dundee cut his glove open to split his glove, and then pretended that he couldn't find another glove, so that he had about 6-7 minutes to recover because he didn't know where the fuck he was, and he had his jaw shattered, and I'm telling you, Tyson would do that over and ease it with much more ease, I think.
Right.
But still. Another discussion for another day.
Next thing, we'll do a fucking chat one. We'll do a chat on boxing where I won't talk.
Dude, you deserve a bit of credit there. You got Henry right.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his last name though.
Yeah, but you still got Henry.
That's fucking actor, any. What do you guys think of the Taskmaster? I've got the whole album we actually got on here, and we did go over.
I love it. I knew it was Martin Canal when I saw the sculpt. I saw.
Jim Min says customs drilled a hole in the OG Hulk. Yeah, that would be.
They do that. That is actually quite common. That is common that they do.
Karen received a small
alien,
one of the smaller aliens, and
big chap, small 1/6 scale big chap.
Yeah,
they did a warrior and they did a big chap. The big chap's not leaning over the.
Basically, he received it from South America.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
And sliced his box up with a box cut, like his art box.
But the worst part about it is it's right in the middle of the base. So like when the statue's on it, it didn't like. Usually they're meant to do a very small, indiscreet sort of hole and test what's in there, what it's made out of, and that's something that you need to be very careful of when you're buying from places like in South America, because they do shit like that. They will test it. You know, a lot of the time they will test it. So you got to be aware.
The problem, the main problem is like customs can do what the fuck they like.
No, there's no argument.
Break your shit, and there's no comeback to customs. There's nothing. They won't do anything. They'll just say, yeah, you got to raise that with your shipping company. Nothing to do with us. Fuck you. This guy's funny. Radislav Koliv, you guys are super annoying. The worst part of your video covers. The worst part is your video covers. They are like super lame, so I'm subscribed. There's definitely a potential, but YouTube blew it. It's like big time with those lame covers. Well, if you haven't got a sense of humor, it's probably good that you fucking unsubscribed, then, isn't it?
Listen, me and Alex have never been about big time, man. Yeah. If we wanted to be about big time, there's loads of shit we would do differently than what we do. It's never. We don't want to be YouTube stars. Yeah, it's not about being YouTube stars. So relax.
He says U2 as in that, but it is U2, obviously. So Jim corrected him.
Yeah.
Evening, guys. Stuart Murray in the house.
It's nice to have a little bit of hate early on, though.
He's back. Trying to think of something more original. So photoshopping your face on to frame pics.
Wow, man, you really don't like Leo's work. That poor guy is like trying to do
super lame.
That guy's trying to do some proper stuff, man. He's out there trying to make a few things, have a bit of a laugh.
Radislav, go fucking crack one off or go get fucking laid or something, man. You know what? Jesus.
Yeah, man, you're too full up with testosterone, bro, and you're obviously putting too much stock in the pictures. Far too much.
Childhood greats, thanks, Doc. Go back under the bridge. Bridge troll, Radislav. There you go. Jen Mint, you rule, bro. He likes Jen Mint. Got Jen Mint there. Chef Warris. I'm thinking of getting my first statue, and it's a Julius 1/3 statue. 1/3 Thanos. By the way, I'm in West London, so I'm not sure about delivering stuff. What 1/3 scale statue? And what 1/3 scale Thanos?
Only the bust I can think of.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Maybe the bust. Yeah, that's
bust is the only one I'm thinking of. Well, if you're talking about delivery, you just remember you got to add taxes. That's all. Just your taxes and your shipping. If you are buying from something like Sideshow, just remember that. I mean, you will get that. That is a sort of after the sort of effect situation. So you'll pay, and then you'll pay your shipping, and then just remember whatever your total bill is at the end of it, you're going to have to pay probably 20%. Of that.
Well, yeah, 20% plus their.
That's 20% plus the handling, which is probably about £15 to £17. So if you work out, I don't know, let's say you're buying £1,000 statue, so there you are. You're going to have to pay 200 quid in taxes. That's your 20%, and then you're going to have to pay another.
I don't know what the piece costs, but yeah.
I know. I'm giving a rough estimate, fuckhead. That's what it would cost. So then it'll be your 20% plus your 17 quid.
I don't know why you waste your time being here with the Lane brothers. Wow.
I was talking about Jem, yeah?
Yeah.
He's talking about Jem.
I like
the fact that he's still here, though. That's what's nice. He's still here talking.
He's still watching Bulgaria. He's from Bulgaria. Meant to be a nice place. RT on my blokes. Yeah. Sweet, Jem.
Thanks, man. Tell your little fucking your punk wrench to fuck off before I start getting annoyed.
I don't know if I can mute him, but there's no point. I like
keep him on. It's good.
You never reach Jen Mint or Mr. Extreme's heights. Oh, you don't comment. Any news from Starscream will be shipping. We just
is Mr. X beat us on subs now?
I don't think so. I think it's about 10 or 11.
So
nearly.
Okay. He will eventually, I'm sure.
One with Troll, there's Photoshop faces slapped on some movie covers. Movies I will haunt me for the rest of my life. Speaking of like, I actually back you there because that one with fucking Yoda, that fucking makes me cringe, and that haunts me. I tell you that one with George on my back as Yoda. I literally, when I see it, it literally makes my fucking nuts suck into my body and fucking. I literally feel his fucking breath on the back of my neck. It's horrible. I don't know what it is, but it really makes me shiver when I look at it.
I think. Do you know what it is? It's funny that you can sum up a 7-year channel in this fucking game based on a picture. That's what makes me laugh. It's like, you know what? You fucked it up by doing those pictures. That's what it was. You fucked it up. Believe me, we fucked up long before that.
That's to see you took my advice from the Blues Brothers. Oh, well, I don't know. Cap Rogers must have seen the comment there. Jack Johnson.
Yeah, Cap does it.
Went through.
Yeah. Jack Johnson.
No, don't start. No.
Do you know that? What? Do you know when he won? He's the first ever black heavyweight champion, and they didn't have any rounds back then. They never ended. Fights didn't end until they were over. Like until somebody. I mean, I think he won the title, and I think he fought something like 37 rounds. Something ridiculous. Something fucking ridiculous. They had like 3-4 ounce gloves on or something stupid, just like that 2 ounce gloves or something.
Marciano, he has like nearly 100 rounds or something when they don't do it. Is it him?
No. Marciano is the only undefeated heavyweight champion of history of boxing.
But I'm sure that it was him or it was one of the big names from the old times where they're fighting and he's like fucking round 85 or something.
Oh yeah, they did it. I mean, they did it. I mean, if you watch it, there's a fight with Jack Dempsey where he's literally when you knock a man down, you would go to a neutral corner, and then and back then, like Jack Dempsey, what they did, they just stood and waited right over you. They waited and then when you got basically to one knee and one hand, they'd crack you again. And I mean, like, you watch it, it's like beating. It's like a legalized beating. It really is.
Used to like Ali, Marvin Hagler, and Roy Jones. Love Roy Jones.
Yeah, so your Marvin Hagler in middleweight places. Roy Jones is definitely one of the greatest ever. But unfortunately, he's a reactionary fighter, and they don't age very well. So he fought a little bit too long.
Cheers to you for the boxing insights, but okay, let's not make Alex that mad. I'm not mad. Ken Norton broke Ali's jaw.
No, it's not. No, well, actually, Ken Norton may have done. Ken Norton fought him, I think, 3 times. I actually watched 7 fights and scored them, and I believe that Ken Norton may have won 2 out of the 3 fights that he actually did fight him. It was a robbery. Yeah, in a couple of them.
Ali was banned during his prime years for not going to war. He never saw his prime.
I don't know. He fought. Trying to remember the guy. It was 7 rounds. He was still Cassius Clay when he fought him, and it was very impressive. I think that was probably some of the best work I've seen of his.
Melvin Manhove was there when what I was talking about earlier with this Popak Rat guy. Melvin Manhove was in the corner, or he fought this Popak Rat guy. And then when all this kicked off, Melvin Manhove was smashing some guy in the crowd. It was fucking silly. Melvin Manhove was a fucking beast. He's about 50 now, but he still fights, I think.
Yeah.
He went into UFC though, Melvin Manhove. Bob Thomas, keep the noise down. I'm going to bed.
That's my kind of guy right there.
That's probably my dad, Bob Thomas. Edwin. Why does everyone think of the profile for the Sideshow Wonder Woman bust versus the Sideshow Wonder Woman statue that shipped a few months ago? I'm trying to remember the one with the flames. Yeah, the face looked a bit off. I think those busts look quite good, if I remember. I think the busts are better. I think the busts are like a scale up. So obviously the statue is 1/4 and the bust is 1/3. So there's more area to improve on the detail, I guess. LOL, Muppet. Unsubscribe, LOL. A lot of details for a hater. Yeah. Ready to fuck off.
Mate, that's my kind of guy. You melt.
Fuck off, then you melt. Is that a quote from anything?
What's that?
Fuck off, then you melt. Is that right?
Yeah, you melt. It's like, yeah, you fucking melt. That's a good one. I like that.
Dude,
that's one of ours. He's one of ours.
Yeah. Tommy Morrison had a mean left hook, unfortunately. Yeah, I sort of think about him recently. That's really sad about his life.
Mate, listen, just remember, I mean, I was from Rocky 5, obviously, Tommy Gunn. I was a massive fan of Tommy Morrison's. And I mean, obviously, but, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm thinking what a great life that fucking guy had. I mean, he lived everything to excess. And like, you know, I'm in touch with my sexuality. I got no problem, but he was a beautiful, like looking guy. When he's prime, he's handsome and he could fight. And you know, you don't really see too much of that. He actually was quite a good looking lad, and you know, he had that southern charm. You know, that Southern America. You know that. ma'am shit and all that. You know, they're like, you know, they'd easily get it. If my wife was going to, if someone was going to steal my wife from me, it would be some Southern American guy. I remember some fucking, I think he was like some gay guy on a plane once was chatting to her, and he was from like, you know, the southern states of the US, and she was like, he's fucking lovely. I was like, Jen, yeah, okay. She was like, you know, she was like, he was so polite and charming and all that, and I was just like, you know, this is a challenge for me.
Not southern, but we had to keep fucking like we had to put our headphones on because that fucking Keith guy kept talking when he come on our chat a couple of times. So you remember that Keith guy with that deep voice? So I can't even do it, but yeah. Voiceover work. I mean,
he had all that. Tommy Morrison. I just think to myself, you know, whenever you think what a tragic end, I always just think to myself, oh, what an amazing behind the scenes, how fucking amazing his probably life. I mean, he really did he had a good time. Yeah. He was here short time, but had a good time.
That's what you should be. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Cheers, man.
Yeah, but mate, we love it, man. Don't listen. We are unaffected. Believe me. We've been in this game far too long, and we have very little investment in stupid cunts.
Watching he wants to watch. I mean, one course found us by Sideshow. Well, it's sold out, isn't it?
Yeah, so, the throwing piece, I assume you mean.
If you're going to get that, I mean, you can get it like local, and you're better off doing that way rather.
Yeah, be careful with shipping, man.
Yeah. If you could go collect it, you collect it. You learn how to fucking spell before.
Look at it, dude. Go on, my man.
Yeah, shots fired. Must be really butthurt. Lonely. He's a troll. I don't know. Gentlemen, would you waste your time being here? Top 4, Mr. X 2.
Gem 3.
Gems
3. Only 3.
And B Muda. Chris Barrow is number 1. These two don't even make a top 20. Waste your time with the Photoshop losers. Why?
Nice.
Poor Camp Rogers, man.
I know. I really feel. I thought. You know what? I feel really bad of all the stuff that we say and do. It's like the pictures are really upsetting, man. You need to work harder, Leo. You need to work harder. Whatever you're doing, this guy's genuinely upset by your work. And I'm glad. In a way, I'm glad because it's not just me that's fucked off that I'm Danny DeVito every fucking time. I'm glad that I'm not the only person who's upset by it.
Yeah, dudes, chill and real. Many YouTubers will try too hard. What's fucking wrong with this run-up goof? He must have a really exciting life to go and spend hours watching the streams he hates. That run-off is a funny boy child.
Yeah, that's nice though.
Yeah, that was amazing. He was even here. He was way
See, there you are, Jen, man. Look, you got this. The guy's really giving you a lot of props, but he still puts you as number 3. He's amazed you're here, but you're only number 3.
Number 3 is just in front of Mr. X. Would you make a good Lemongus and Max? I'm here for the boxing talk. Anyways, I'm out. Keep up the great work. Slapping your faces on video covers and not delivering content in the meantime.
Good content. Read his comment right. Not even good content. We're doing content.
Good content in the meantime.
We need to talk to Jem, man, and we need to talk to B Mother as well. You know, he's obviously doing something. He's like number 1. He obviously is doing something really, really, really special. We need to check out what he's doing.
Jem Min and Mr.
You rule forever. Number 3, number 4, and number 3.
Yeah. Oh man. You're like a shitty bad guy in an action movie. You won't die. Just stop the goodbye. Like a fucking like a turd that don't fucking flush, you know.
Does that mean that guy's not going to send us some money and help support the channel?
Is there no super chat coming from him?
But is it no super? You should not read out trolls unless they pay.
Thinking the same thing, Corber. He thinks this round-off might be Flanksters at 117. Could be.
I hope he is.
Flanker doesn't have the balls to come in here with 100 different names. Pascal, perfect example of what lack of sex does to you. That's probably why he loves watching the Extreme channel. Mr. X does videos with no pants. I didn't do that.
Well, that's what we should be doing then.
Yeah,
we should try and convert him. Let's try and convert him to the RaddTitan way.
Tommy Morrison was related to John Wayne.
Yeah, he was. He was known as the Duke. They used to call him the Duke. It actually has not been substantiated. It's never been factually checked. But he claims that he is.
Jim, I don't even make his number 1.
No, you're free, man. You're number 3. He gives it. You're 83,000 subs and a million videos and fucking all the shit you're doing. It gets to number 3, but some other guys, you know, they're the number 1.
Yeah, I ship my Thanos on through exclusive.
They probably got like 4 subs and 3 of them are relatives, but it's fine. If you keep trying, Jem, one day you'll get to number 1.
Edwin Diaz, guys. Don't feed the trolls. You're giving him attention he desperately craves.
I like it. We love a bit of banter anyway, man. It's all good. Love a bit of banter.
Go back to lifting stones. One thing I Radd slab too.
Yeah, I'm not upset, Leo, man. You're a lovely guy. It was an honor. It was a pleasure to meet you, man. I was actually surprised when you walked in my house because usually I'm thinking if this goes. If I was thinking if this goes south, you know, how am I going to deal with you? And I was just like, fuck, there's no way I'm going to put this cunt where he's not going to smash my room to pieces. Like, you know what I mean? Because he's so big, you know. There's no place I can fucking crack him where I'm going to think, oh, he's not, that's just cost me a few grand.
There's a guy who came to my house, right? And to get through my front door, he ducked. To get through the and he walked and he pretty much walked in sideways, right, to get through. And he was massive, and he walks in and I'm just like, oh fuck. You know, I'm just like looking, I'm like, okay, and he bought something off me. And then I think was it Paul Hulk Spencer or someone else? I'm trying to remember, but yeah, he's big. And then he walks in and he goes, oh man, it's so good to see you. You know, I watch all your videos. And he's great. And he was like really like fanboy, like it was quite fun, like
endearing.
Right, endearing. Big fucking guy. What the fuck? And then he's going, oh my god. And then he goes, oh man, let me shake your hand. Oh yeah, hey. And he goes, oh, where's the big guy? And I'm like, are you having a laugh?
Nah, yeah. I'm
still crossing my fingers. The Thor Viking. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to get made. To be honest.
Nah, not by XM, mate. I don't think.
We put up a pre-order and it didn't reach enough orders. That's why we can't.
Yeah.
Hey, life. Looks like you guys asked for money. He likes guys who ask for money to do what they do for free. Fucking Muppet. Liam Best. Hope you guys got some nice pictures. You got loads of pictures. We're just trying to get through the comments.
Yeah, I sent Alex about 100 pictures today by accident. I've realised at the end I was like, shit, this is going to make my night longer.
Yeah.
And yesterday I went to Alex's about 5 o'clock and I didn't get home till midnight doing reviews.
Yeah, we did loads yesterday. Thanks for the info. By the way, I'm a huge UFC fan, specifically a Khabib fan, 28-0, and he made Conor tap. He's ruthless with it. Habib's a bit boring though. But one of my favourite things watching of a Habib, it weren't even a fight. It was when he was training and he fucking ragdolled. He ragdolled that cunt I hate. What's that one who Michael Bisping knocked out to get the belt?
Rockhold.
Yeah, Rockhold. He fucking like ragdolled Rockhold.
The thing is with him, right, is what you've got to give him credit for is the fact that he has a style. Need Photoshop Alex as Mr. X. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we'll get like 83,000 subs. That'd be cool. But he has a style, and no one has found an answer for it. It's very much like Floyd Mayweather. Once you've been beaten, right, in anything, there's a blueprint to how you lose. Yeah, even like anything, sport, like a football team. Once you lose, there's a reason you're lost, and when you know the reason, other teams will try to mimic and copy it. Khabib is just this puzzle that nobody at this present moment has ever solved. No one can live with his wrestling. No one can stay on their feet with him. So he is a puzzle that nobody has managed to sort at this point. So you've got to give him credit. He doesn't delve out of his zone. He knows that what he's doing will win. So he doesn't, and that's good because the second, and I think the reason is he's quite. I think he's like comes from he's a humble sort of person. So I think he knows that if he steps out of his remit, he could end up getting fucking his lights turned out. So I don't think he does. I think it's just a simple fact of I keep winning, I'll keep doing it. 28-0 in UFC is ludicrous, man. Ludicrous record that. Ludicrous. Their records in mixed martial arts is very, anyone that can get unbeaten, for that kind of time is crazy, man. So yeah, all credit to him. Not a fan of watching him. Definitely agree with Alex. He isn't someone I would go out my way to watch because I find him boring as fuck. But his style just doesn't have an answer.
It's so sad that nobody can get Nightcrawler approved. Sorry. Nightcrawler approved even with the Disney purchase from Marvel. Still won't let anyone get license rights to Nightcrawler. I think there's also popularity there. I mean, hopefully there will be one made.
Well, it ain't going to get any more popular, is it? He's been almost in every franchise of X-Men movies that have been done. So there's no fixing the situation. He ain't ever get any better.
In house, it was never a penalty. Dive. Beer up for you both of you. Cheers, guys.
He's talking about Man United versus Spurs.
Gary.
He's talking about Spurs. They didn't even deserve fuck. Well, anyway, they didn't even play. Mourinho ex-football, is like anti-football equation. Let's not play. Let's not try and win a game. Let's just not lose it. He's made Tottenham a bunch of pussies.
I'm disappointed. The best boxer ever has to be Eric Crumble with 31 straight KO losses.
I've never heard of him. I'll have to check that out. That is amazing.
God, yeah, his highlight reel. It's not even him. It's just always him getting knocked out. Got out with a knee in the first
I don't see it, bro. I hope you're right. I really do. I'm a big fan of Gaethje. I really like Gaethje.
I was really happy when Gaethje beat Ferguson.
I'm a big fan of him, so I hope he does. But until I see it, I can't believe it.
All right. Anyway, we're at the top now. Let's do this.
We've done it. An hour and 6 minutes. It's not the worst.
6 minutes to get through the comments there. So.
Yeah.
All right. So let me do this. Oh, no, we don't open that. What was I doing? So, share screen. Fucking so many applications. There you go. You see it?
Yeah, it's my Orco, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So go through it.
No, I picked this up recently. Obviously, I started just touching on this line. I got the Skeletor. I'm working really hard to try and get the hand thing situated, done. The hand is with Ian now. Thanks for Jan. You're a fucking legend, you are, son, for helping me out. Ian's now going to get it sculpted and sorted. So that's all going to be moving along nicely. I got a crazy deal on this. I can't believe I found it. I was looking at this and I was like, I really like this Orco. Alex has, told me lots of times how nice it is. I was like, yeah, I'm not listening to you. But I managed to pick this up for £160. The exclusive box had a little bit of water damage that I couldn't see. I wouldn't have even known in the first place if there was any water damage to the box. I'm really happy with it. The details on it are nice. Paint super clean. Love the clear resin elements on the base. Yeah, I was quite pleased. You can flip through these with relative ease. It's not like, there you are. And there's a wand. That's the regular version, I believe, is like wand. And then he has the there's some nice details, some nice sculpting things. That's the exclusive, the book. Yeah. So I quite dig it, man. I'm quite. It's a nice little piece. It isn't massive or anything, but I'm really happy with the price. I was really surprised at the cost. It's a bit of a shock. I thought it was I thought it was one of the ones I was going to get fucked. Where you're like going to get scammed. Wow. Yeah, that's not coming. That's not arriving for that price, but it did. Guy was as good as gold, no problem. So, winning.
Well, he also has collection. He let you do the courier, didn't he?
Yeah, he let me pay for my own courier. So yeah.
This is a piece we reviewed yesterday. So this is the Guliman versus the Space Chaos Marine by HMO. This was just a picture which I randomly put on there. George had a better one, but I like the one where he's got the double chin and he's not ready for it. So this piece is absolutely amazing. It's really, really, really cool. We got the review coming very soon. I'll go into that, get it out. But yeah, this
is going to be up there with for me. I think this at this moment is in gold for Dio of the Year 2020. It is absolutely crazy. I don't know fuck all about Warhammer, other than some little parts from when we were kids. But I was so relieved that I'm not like a massive big Warhammer fan, because if I was, I'd have to get, nut deep into this line, because the work is absolutely crazy. You know,
it's one of those pieces where, I mean, like normally when you have these kind of golds, I don't know whether it's because the gold paint is thicker or less forgiving, but normally the lines are so wayward all the time with these gold pieces.
It's got like fucking loads of good shit though. It's like it's got like sand, real sand on the base, like stuck and glued all around the plate. It's just like amazing. The paint's super clean. You know, it's dynamic and crazy. There's like all these like fine details on the armors and things. You know, it's got like it's just a really, really impressive diorama. Very, very well put together. Just doesn't look like any corners were cut. No cheap ass work. It's really impressive. I was shocked actually, because I you know, when I heard this, you know, you're gonna be looking at this, I was a bit like okay. And then when I got there, I was like, shit, man, that's really nice. You know, I was like shocked.
I was in my house for about 3 days, and I was just like, oh, well, I guess I better set it up then, you know. And then it started setting up, and I'm like, oh well, okay, this is pretty special.
Yeah, so you Warhammer fans, this is 40k guys. This is for you.
Stuck Up Inferno is saying is Geo part of the Warhammer exclusive.
You can have me, bro. I'll come. No problem.
Mine's biased down. I'm late. Mine, you just missed Orco.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah. So yeah, Orco was there. Mine. Don't figure I have my Lino from Hard Heroes. Suck Up Inferno, the Funko Pop 10-inch Skeletor is dead cool. I don't think Gio would be getting that. Dude,
the last thing I need to do is be picking up any fucking stuff like that at the moment. Honest to God, I don't need any more stuff that I need to collect at this moment.
This then is I picked up this actually last.
Dude, I did all great pictures, and you just put all the shit pictures with zero work into it. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I did. Because I wanted to go through them quickly and get them in there. So basically, this is the Galactus Legendary Scale Bust by Sideshow Collectibles, which I picked up Sunday. So I met up with Mike Wells and Nash Hussain, and basically, did a deal, got this. Absolutely amazing piece. Really,
you should not do these sort of like thumbnails, man. We're going to piss off Russelov or Shomanov or whatever the fuck whoever he was called.
Ravlov.
Berbatov.
Yeah. Ravlov? No?
Nah, I don't fucking know. But he gets offended by pictures, so you need to be careful with this sort of shit. Make sure you do proper pictures.
Yeah. And there you go. There you go. That's a good picture. I've also picked up another Watcher. Fucking Watcher.
It's called the Watcher.
No, I keep calling it Witcher because of the game.
It's not Witcher. Why do you keep saying that?
Because of the game, I keep calling it that.
Nothing like Witcher. The game. I know what the game's called. It's nothing like that.
Yeah. So yeah, really, really nice piece. And I don't know what Mr. X is talking about. The surfer looks good for what it is.
I was impressed with it. I thought it was cool. Probably could have done a little bit more sculpt on the abs, but other than that.
Yeah, but for the size, you know, it's like 4.5 inches, so, you know, what they're going to do.
I think and nicely painted too.
We also reviewed the Crow. I'll go through this quickly. We reviewed that Stanley one. So we did that. And then we reviewed the Geese Howard, so this is probably going to be the next one going out. So...
That's how big that is. You know that thing. That's massive. That is. That thing there. That big fucking that Gale fist. It's massive.
Huge. Yeah.
Like this, you have no idea.
Yeah.
It's like massive. Really impressed with this piece. Actually, fucking really another great showing from Connecticut. It's here. Really, really nice. Great light up. Great, you know. And then you're having a laugh with Terry there.
Then these were the ones Adam done. So he done the Darth Maul and he done the Vader. These is the Iron Kite, and this is Iron Kite's version of Jean Grey. So
what type? Obviously, is this from a different style than different sort of X-Men?
I didn't even know it was Jean Grey until someone told me. I asked who it was, and someone says Jean Grey, and I'm like,
I would have said like Polaris, looking at it just off the bat, just with the green.
It doesn't look like her.
I wasn't getting Jean from it, but there's so many suits and so many different sort of X-Men. It's good to see a different one. It's good to see not the classic blue and yellow. It's nice to see.
Not sure what that is on the base, but it looks pretty cool. very similar to the kind of XM4, you know, where you've got the destroyer on the base. It's from this Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, Jean Grey, so it's that style.
It's almost like J. Scott Campbell, that kind of art. It's a bit like cartoony.
Don't know about that there. But,
well, it is cartoony. It's not as good as J. Scott Campbell, but I don't like the art.
says it's all new X-Men Jean Grey. A young Jean Grey brought into the present. So these actually had a few pieces. I can't remember what it was, but there was a piece when Rebecca went to China, and they had a couple of really nice. I think it was an X-Men piece.
Sweet.
I can't remember what it was.
I like that they're doing some different stuff. They've got the same character, but a different interpretation. I like that.
That was a Deadpool.
I've seen this one. I don't like this one.
Yeah, so this is it.
I'm not sure on this at all. I don't like this at all. Then again, I don't like XMs either.
Yeah, they're awkward as fuck, this one. Very awkward. So that's her. Then they got this, man, I want to say Naruto. I don't know.
One Piece.
Naruto.
Go One Piece.
Yeah, way One Piece. I can tell that One Piece. That's even Naruto or Bleach, and I want to say Naruto.
No idea. I don't even know what
That's definitely Naruto. So, yeah. So, you got all these characters there.
Two of these fucking pictures, anyway.
I don't know, they were just on the side.
They're standing in a fucking corridor. They're two big white poles either side of them. What am I missing?
Also, they're going to be doing, so this is Iron Kai as well, and they're going to be doing like a couple of busts. There's like a Wolverine bust, and then they're going to be showing some other stuff as well.
Cool. Hope to see a bit
They announced an Age of Ultron Wolverine, but only sketches.
No.
Yeah. I can't remember, they did do something last year though, but that's going to bother me.
So what's this now? Prime 1 Aliens?
So this Prime 1 Alien, which we showed last week, but they added on another piece, which is the gun. So they had done the M.
What's that? What is that? What size is that? Is that like little to go on the base?
Yeah, it's going to be cool scale. Yeah,
oh, cool.
Or whatever scale it is.
I remember the review we did a little one.
Yeah. I remember buying one of these off of eBay. It was definitely
made a
learning curve. Yeah, going up to fucking Milton Keynes and picking up in the station.
So bad.
That was terrible.
Good times, good days. A lot of fun filming that.
Then there's Jason Momoa with the Prime 1 statue putting his head on the top.
Is that quarter scale or 1/3? He's standing there. It's 1/3?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that looks 1/3 the size of him, but yeah.
Yeah. Why?
No. He looks like he's a lot more than, you know. He looks like he's more than 3 times the size of that fucking statue. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Sure, that's not quarter scale.
I thought it was third, but Nicholas said third. Nicholas will know because he's.
Yeah, Nicholas will know. It's well up Aquaman's ass.
Yeah. What's going on here?
He seems like great laughing. He's definitely, you know, like when people say like you can invite 10 people to a dinner party. I think I'd invite him.
Laugh. Yeah, he looks like a good laugh.
Definitely looks like someone who'd be a good crack, you know.
Well, there's something about Emilia Clarke talks about him, and she says like when she was young and she did Game of Thrones, and basically she was pressured into doing all the sex scenes. And when she then did the sex scenes with him, he kind of like made her feel better about herself, and he like relaxed her, and he like walked in, and they wear like a modesty sock, and he walked in with like a fucking big puppet on his cock or something. Something like that, you know, just to make her laugh.
Yeah.
So you got the Hulk.
Queen Studios.
Yeah, this is Queen Studios Hulk. So this is in hand in this collection. Wow. I don't know whose collection this is, but I'm pretty sure I saw pictures of Mad X there at one point.
Nice setup.
Yeah, really nice setup. Yeah, very.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, and this is with all these other pieces. I don't actually know what that bat thing is there.
Who?
The kind of vampire-y bat thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what that was.
It looks familiar. It's kind of hard to see from so far away.
Not Bram Stoker's in it, though.
Could be. Don't know.
Yeah. So you got that Nuteri, which I was offered that Nuteri at one point as a trade, and now that's like $2.5 grand now, I think.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I remember I was offered it. I was like,
who's the Darkness boss? That's nice.
That's not Sideshow, is it? That looks like a custom.
Nah, it doesn't look like it. No.
Yeah. Then I say he's also got a life-size fucking Robocop, which costs like 25 grand. Oh yeah, he's got that dread. Do you remember that dread on the table?
No.
Do you remember that little thing walking on two legs? You
No.
see it?
Oh yeah, yeah. That weird penis-shaped thing that you had.
Yeah.
Looks like a cock from certain angles. Yeah, I remember. It's not good. Very uncomfortable.
I'd hate to see your cock again.
Again.
Yeah, again. And then you got the. This is just so I just saw this where someone put together all these raw cylinder pieces. Just a nice picture. I quite like that. These are then the in-hand pictures of the.
There's a better pictures of Cyclops, so this was for people that like wanted to see it a little bit clearer. And I actually think these pictures are pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely looks more like sort of the cartoon 90s sort of cartoon sort of style.
Ghibli style.
Yeah. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look horrendous from here. I still think the base is fucking horrible, but I think it's very simplistic. But I definitely can see a lot more progression than I could on some of the earlier shots, and definitely. But also the video in one of the cons, it looked bad there. So got to be careful with what I'm seeing here because you know. Well,
I think I saw it in person, and I mean, like the pose was a bit off, the base was a bit off, and I just don't get. The visor with the kind of little squiggle on it, you know, the kind of charging or when he's just shot it and he's finished. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't emit heat, does it? So it doesn't make any sense.
I think
this is a brilliant video. This is a video that you should check out, which basically shows you them painting the Venom versus Spider-Man diorama at Sideshow. And you should watch it. You see the amount of work that goes into it, just how much they do. And remember it when you come online and you start chatting shit about how your fucking Chinese factory line looks the same. Yeah. You should probably go stand in the corner and think about what you just said.
For a while. Top left is Vlad the Impaler. That's quite a rare piece actually. That's one of the old school pieces. But if you look in the background, there's Dungeon Boss. Do you see that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
And then if you look. Oh no, that's another bell for this one. Okay, I was just trying to see what was all in the background.
It's a very good video. This I watched it. I was very impressed with it.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Very impressive.
I need to watch it. Yeah, I think.
And the work and the time and the care and just for how he does it is. Yeah, that's not what happens.
I can't remember if it was Lewis or if it was Eddie Brock. It was one of them who said they watched one of the videos and they learned a lot when they were painting something.
This was very good. This video. It was very impressive.
Taskmaster, so basically they put out the full album. We showed this last week. And
yeah, he's gone up, hasn't he? Or does he go up tomorrow? Thursday?
He goes up tomorrow.
It's tomorrow he goes up.
Yeah, he's only like 575, 595 pounds.
That's a great price.
Yeah.
Great price for this work.
So we've got the
size. Look at the depth on that, man. 25 deep, that is.
Yeah.
That's a bitch, that is. That's a bitch in depth. I mean, if you want it, you're going to have to... But then again, that works. That's quite nice. If you have it like standing, I think that's probably how it's mostly going to be posed. So it's going to be more wide, which isn't horrendous. 25 in terms of like width rather than depth, it will work. Love the arrows popping out of the back of the mixed media, man. That's cracking. That is. I think this looks fantastic. I love it. I think this looks really great. Impressive.
Really, really impressive. I like it. I like it a lot.
I love that thing with the sword as well. It's such a little thing, but I like it. The way he's holding the sword.
Yeah.
You know how the handle of the sword is sort of resting up against his forearm.
Yeah.
I just like the way that's done. Really nice, and his wrist is turned. It's cool. Base is well fucking simple. It's got to be one of the most simple base, but it really looks great.
I don't think you need the exclusive on this one. You go regular on that one.
It's nice to have the options. It'd be a low ES, not a really big followed character. I could probably much think this is going to be anywhere between. I think this would be a 500 exclusive.
Well, this was meant to go up during the movie being released, so that was why.
I think it's going to be about 500, and then I don't think that would be worth just investing in the Sideshow one, just for the number. Like I did with this, I've got the Sabretooth exclusive. Mostly, I like the regular portrait more, but just because it's a 500 edition size. Once I heard it was 500 edition size, so I'm going to take that.
Joe Figure says, if you like the paint video for the Spider-Man, you may like the video for the Superman call to action from Sideshow.
Yeah, I've seen it. Really behind the scene things. I love to see how things are made.
Yeah.
You know, I watch all that sort of shit all the time. You know, how's it made? I watch stuff like that all the time. Look at that. See, that just looks great. Yeah, apart from that horrible cap. Take him away, but the rest of it looks good.
So this just to show you the Bangkok Studios comes with remote control, so you kind of power it on. You also then, if you press it on again, it will have a flashing light. We found out from the statue the other day that they really needed to get remote control as well. But yeah, you'll see that in the video.
Yeah.
Black Adam is going to go out for pre-order, I think next Wednesday.
Is that a light up?
Yeah.
Cool. Is it just the chest? Is it just the chest panel?
Yeah.
Yeah, clever.
And then also the XM Studios, everyone who ordered the Hulk transformation will receive a card. That's why on the card it says statue 750, card 750. You won't have your. It's going to be the edition size. It's not going to be your number on every single.
Yeah, because there's much more work in that.
Well, yeah.
Nice ad, man. You get a print. You get, it's nice. It's a nice.
Well, there was a post going on about it, going, "Oh my god, I've ordered it, and I haven't going to get one," and blah 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 blah. Kick it off, and I was like, I let the post run for a while just to see what idiot comments come out, and then I was just coming in and I said, "Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, people, but everyone ordered this one actually gets one." So
you just had to do it, didn't you?
I just wanted to leave it for a while.
You had to do it.
Well, because this is the.
You want me to put the hammer down?
XM exclusive is, they get it. So these are the in-hand pictures of that.
Yeah.
Hulk transformation.
Yeah, it's quite interesting this because, that looks amazing from there. Great work on the skin, great shading, which is good because, it's amazing how many fucking come out of the factory with no fucking shading at all. Look like someone just threw paint on them. Gladiator Hulk, I'm talking to you. But then there's this hoo-ha around the mouth. So since we have this one, there you are. He looks like he's been eating out the She-Hulk. So what's the situation?
Well, apparently that's going to be that a few of them have got out to China early day ones. They kind of got out early and they've just been missed. So basically, yeah, it's only been affected by a few of them. So it's not going to be an issue.
Okay, so it's just this is your control group that's gone out into China, so they can easily be sort of repainted and touched up from the base that they're at. Yeah. So they're going to sort this out. I mean, I sort of get the idea of the shading. It just looks like it's overdone.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know what the result will be. It's going to be a different case by case analysis. But I mean, if this is the one and this is the way it looks in every light and whatever else, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that.
You what?
I wouldn't be happy with that. I think it's a bit much, the shading. But then again, I mean, you can see here, you can see on his side of the face, you can see all like a shadow, and then you can see like a really bright light. So I don't know if that's kind of affecting it, if that makes sense, because it looks like a heavy flash could affect it easily. So I mean, but again, I don't know until more start.
The guy who took the photos apparently said that it looks like that off camera as well as on. The real question is if it does. But again, either way, you obviously before they start getting out, might want to have a little look at that just in case.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, they're going to be
just to tone that shit down a little bit because there's a little bit that bottom part of the mouth is a little bit much.
Yeah.
And I took that photo.
Sorry.
That's my photo on the right of my piece. I can see what they're doing with the shading. They just look like they've sort of the under bit where they're meant, where they should have gone over a bit more with the lighter green.
Yeah.
Looks like they've sort of not just missed it or missed a part of it. It certainly looks a little bit like that. Yeah.
And the videos on YouTube are the Sideshow website for the Venom and Spider-Man paint.
Yeah, that's amazing. No, the edition size is $5.99.
The size is $5.99 for the Nightwing Samurai.
Cool.
These are then some pictures of the paint for the Predator King on Throne.
Nice.
So there's just some paint there. This was a picture of XM Storm when someone used cotton ball and lights This is used a lot of times actually in kind of military things where they have like rockets
planes and things like that, rockets and stuff. It's really cool, man.
It's really
basically
nice
it's some LEDs or something, and then it's cotton wool. It's a cotton wool effect under there that they've done. I just think it looks amazing.
Emperor in the house. Omar Emperor in the house.
Hey, my brother.
Edwin Diaz is saying remote control should be standard on all statues.
I think you've got a point for that, yeah.
Imaginary Arts. So Imaginary Arts light ups are good. It's based on touch. Oh yeah. You touch them sometimes, yeah. This is a paint up of Domino by Eddie Brock.
Yeah, I love this. Did a great job with this. I love this, and he kept the other head, did the white way. So it's a very drastic change. The two heads. I like his work. He does some really good stuff, Eddie Brock.
Hope the Alex Gonzo is saying, hope the Xbox screen reading isn't all mine, talking about the whole transformation valve. Ben said, wait for more in-hand pics, but I've seen him and it stands out. Okay. I'm hoping that, I've been told by Ben as well that it was a nice letter case, and hoping that it's not.
Well, we'll see, because we're going to be getting it in, and believe me, if you think on review that I'll be sitting there fucking saying anything other than how horrendous, then you're crazy. So if it's there, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. Like I said to somebody else I was talking to about it, if you were to tell me right now that my piece was going to have that, would it mean I cancel it or sell it on or any of that? The answer is no. Yeah. I would still take it, even if that's the case, me personally. But that's because I know someone who could probably just touch it up and sort it for me if I needed to do it. Or, even if it meant I had to keep it, I would probably still accept it, because I still think there's much more to that piece than just that one little part of the area on my own back. But everyone's different. But at the same time, I think in some of these pictures, it looks horrific.
Yeah,
but let's see.
I'm hoping that it's a nice case as it is. Otherwise, it's going to cause me a lot of fucking work, isn't it? I actually really, really like this Domino piece. I love the way it's done with the paint, but I like the original as well. I would be tempted to buy this one.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I've been sort of looking at, but I can never find at the right price. I'm happy to pay.
He also did a conversion of the Lady Deadpool into Domino before.
He did, yeah. That's a really nice piece as well. I used the same sort of colours with the purple gums and shit as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. This set is a custom Angel. I think this is just a STL file. I think.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fucking work.
I really like I really want someone to make a decent Archangel.
Yeah, I don't think that, the concept is probably good, but this isn't good at all. I think the proportions are off on the wings. I think it's too blocky, and I think this is like half-assed done project. It needs like a lot of refine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I don't like it at all. Those wings.
It's not for me.
This is then Cosmic Ghost Rider. Apparently, this was approved by not approved as in you can make it, but like a thumbs up from what's his name? The guy who
Donny Cates.
Donny Cates apparently said he wants them.
Yeah, they don't. The creator, innit?
Yeah, but still,
the creator.
You think again, the trouble with Marvel to kind of like back inside.
Yeah, there's quite a few options with this. Though, a lot of switch outs. Yeah, this is just a picture, so this doesn't really amount to much. But for people who want a custom Ghost Rider, there you are. The Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's in the works.
This then is a Ghost Rider, which George said.
I believe this is Franco's, or it's been labelled as Franco's Ghost Rider. So whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. Yeah, I was surprised by the label.
Are you sure? Because it looks quite basic. It looks like. Do you know what this looks like?
Go on.
Do you remember that old Ghost Rider I had from like Diamond Select or something?
Yeah.
It looks like that. It's been customized.
Definitely does. Looks very similar. I was very surprised by it. Somebody probably is trying to get some clickbait, but put it up anyway. So
yeah, I don't think that's. Yeah, okay. This is then a custom Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's like a dio. This thing in it from like the New York from the Avengers thing.
Chitauri, no.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Chitauri. That's right.
Yeah. So you got that. That'd be huge. He's actually quite similar to the XM pose there, isn't he?
It's pretty similar, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's a bit more crossed though, as opposed to straight. He's a bit more. He's like his bottom part of his torso and his top are not in line. Like XM's is in line. It's all like that. Like Green Arrow, it's more in line. He's like twisting across himself, shooting behind him.
Cody, Cody's saying that it's Franco's.
There you are. Told you it was labelled that way.
And Ed Dude is saying no, it's an outrider. The Hawkeye's fighting.
No, it is Outrider, but from the battle with the Chitauri, yeah. It is Outrider, that's right. That's the monsters from again, they're in the New York thing as well, aren't they? They're pets.
I don't know.
Or is it mostly Endgame?
Well.
And Infinity War?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, that's cool.
I like that concept. I think that's cool. I did. Yeah, this is like a custom, like they call it like Prince Adam or something. I don't know if this is meant to be like some sort of concept of He-Man, but I just thought it was really cool.
Right,
I was a bit like,
that's cool. Tiger looks cool. Right.
There's like you now you know why they fucking went extinct.
Yeah.
I fancy a bit of that sandwich. No, none for you.
That's quite nice. And then this is the He-Man that was delivered shortly actually, a custom piece. I can't remember who made this one either.
Not too keen on that.
No.
Don't think that looks great.
He looks a bit lean, doesn't he? A bit skinny.
Just there's something about it I'm not a fan of at all. I quite the Battle Cat. I don't mind. I still think the PCS one is it PCS whoever made the I think it's Pop Culture Shock. I just think it's superior.
No, they made the Filmation version. Yeah. This is not what you said. This is like a whole.
I think this is Troy McDevitt. I think this is one of his sculpts. And someone made me fucking piss myself when I think I shared this on Instagram, and it's like Juggernaut versus Hulk, and someone just put Dickle, 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 or here comes Mr. Tickles or something. I fucking pissed myself off. I did that. I was sitting there just like cracking up. I was like, that's funny. But yeah, it's like a Juggernaut versus Hulk. So
What's collected said I think it's meant to look like the style of the old figures.
Yeah, maybe.
And then,
maybe, but
Cal Soup Takeaway said this is called Adam the Barbarian.
That's it, Adam the Barbarian, yeah. Looks good though. That I like. The Adam the Barbarian thing I like. I think this is that what's that company called? I can't remember what it is. It's called.
What,
same one yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, something like that. Yeah. I think this is their Hulk. It's a bit like it's another like fan art Hulk. I don't know if I like all the textures on him really. It reminds me a little bit of the one thing I really didn't like about the Incredible Hulk, with Norton.
Yeah,
they over textured him so much in that film. It's just stupid. Just it's too textured. This whole thing looks a bit, and this is a bit like that. I don't mind the shovel hands and all that sort of thing, the oversized hands and shit. But
it reminds me like of the Troy McDevitt one, but a bit of a different take on it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, similar, I guess, with the pose and things and the hands out and shit. But I don't know, just no for me.
These are then custom Raphael.
Yeah, this looks nice. The only problem is on the actual. I think a couple of the pictures are of the print, and the seams are. They're probably film, but it just there. See across the shoulder.
Yeah,
they're quite bad. Probably not filled because the arms. Huh?
Yeah, they're going to do other poses, but with something like this, you want to do the fucking seams on the wrist or the elbow. Don't you?
No, because the whole arm changes. That arm, that left arm, changes for like the picture where it's like bent up at 90 degrees, and the scythe is like facing downward, like a stabbing motion. Culture
Cake says that Hulk's been in the bath too long.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, that's one of the ones.
Sucker Von Ferno says over texturing is the curse of the modern statue.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There it is. There's the change. See, that's it there. That one.
Oh,
so if you go back one, you can see that he sort of like bent his wrist supinated, and then his hands sort of in like that. You know what I mean? And the size a different way round.
Yeah, unfortunately, that picture looks corrupt. I'm saying.
Huh?
This picture looks corrupt or something on my screen.
But either way, it's
And then you got Spawn.
Yeah, like Angel Spawn.
Yeah. Looks like a fucking bedside light. Yeah, that looks like that needs some fucking textures, and that's got lack of like shading and not like that at all.
It's not for me. Definitely
Wings,
looks like it looks more like
fucking,
for me. I see a trophy.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's like made of fucking fondant, and it's like a cake. It don't look like a statue. Yeah. And it looks like it's lacking so much fucking detail. And look at those spikes as well. They look like it. Yeah, it looks like Scott's Moments used to make cakes. Looks like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Unless I'm open to some pictures, but
yeah.
Then you got the busts. So
these look fantastic.
Yeah, that negative one looks great, doesn't it? Really good.
Yeah, it does look nice. I actually prefer the other one, believe it or not, though.
Yeah, good.
I really like that classic one. I think that looks great. Very vibrant piece. That it's an eye catcher. That one.
Yeah. This is then
Spider-Woman.
Drew Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
And
get 3 heads apparently with this. Maybe when you get more, fuck knows what custom. You probably get 20 free heads.
Unmasked, and then you get scroll as well.
Yeah. It's another walking piece though, that isn't it?
Yeah.
It's another walking piece, and it's very hard. This is an ATF one, I believe, which is like a Clayface. Apparently, this is the print, which I was very surprised about. If this is the print.
Oh, really? Oh, Clayface. I was looking. I was like, that Venom looks fucking jacked.
Yeah, it's Clayface. It's got like loads of faces in the body and hands coming out of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's the turtle base.
Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that looks like could be a cool concept. For some reason, I was looking.
Yeah, but that was labelled as like that's the print. That's it printed.
Oh wow!
It was a bit like really. I mean, if they printed it and they managed to get all that detail on, that's amazing.
Laugh.
Oh, hey, well, well, that's it. You can show a fantastic render, but can you deliver? That's the real question. Can you? Can you get past it? Can you get past it?
That Angel Spawn is going to look great on top of my Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That Spawn, yeah.
I was like,
it does look like a fucking lamp, fucking like a little safety light, you know, night light, what it's called.
Is that all the pictures?
That was all the pictures.
Get in there, my son. Well done.
So yeah, we've got like 94 people watching now. So yeah, make sure you do the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed. We've just lost numbers by you losing that Radd or whatever his name is. So we're low. We're low on numbers today.
We're low on numbers for what reason?
Well, Radd or whatever his name was, he had subscribed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, devastated.
What a fucking bellend. But yeah, so that's that anyway.
That'd be the highlight of my chat though. That will. I'll remember.
Yeah. Remember 201 when that cunt left. And dudes, hey man, we weren't going to go yet, but yes, but okay. I'm just trying to think what's going on with the rest of the week. I've got a lot of editing to do.
Just done loads of videos.
Did loads of videos, got loads to edit, and then also I did sell a lot of stuff actually. I listed a big, massive list. Took me fucking over a day to do this list of CGCs to sell. I literally posted, and within 20 minutes, I sold like a stack of CGCs, made about like £1,200, and I was like, oh, this is fucking going really well. Didn't sell any more after that. It was just like my first 20-minute rush. You know, it went great, and then it didn't go anywhere after that. So yeah, good show. Looking forward to the next one.
Thanks,
man.
Don't
wish your life away, man. So, yeah. But yeah, that's it. So you got what else you got coming in? Your fucking blaster arrived yet?
Nah. Fucking, you just love it when you look on eBay and it's like, yeah, shipped 29th of May, should arrive 24th of July.
I had one where I bought something in, I think it was March. I bought something before I went to Florida, and literally the expected date, because I was like, I ain't received this yet, and the expected date was the 15th of June.
Yeah, that's not good.
I couldn't complain until like a week ago. Yeah, couldn't complain.
Oh yeah, when this gets in, it's not going to be positive.
Yeah.
I'm not happy paying 60 odd quid. It was like $70+ for a small box to be shipped from the US, and it's taken 2 months to get here. You must be joking. There's fucking no way there's going to be anything positive for me to say, because that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, but have you got tracking?
I'm tracking it.
Yeah, but I mean, he sent it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not his fault then, is it?
Don't care. Ship it faster. I don't give a shit.
What?
Pay.
Bring it
Listen. Don't charge me $70-something for shipping, and then fucking put it on a canoe with some guy who doesn't speak English and expect me to wait 2 months for it to arrive. Yeah.
That's your fucking weekly joke? I thought you were going to use it this week.
No, it's a genuinely serious complaint. There's no way it takes that long. No way.
You know, if he uses the American parcel system, they tell you how much he pays.
Oh, do they? Good. I want to find out. How do I find out?
It normally has a label on it.
Good. I will find out.
That's when I basically called Dan Delaney an idiot, because he bought me a gift, and I called him an idiot, but he bought me a gift, and I think he paid $75 to ship it, right? But what he could have done is he could have just bought it in the UK for like 50 quid. So he paid the $50 for the item. He paid $75 to ship it. But what he could have done is paid 50 quid just to buy it in the UK and get it shipped for free.
Okay.
It's a bit like, you idiot, man. You should have just done that. He goes, I don't know, it was a gift. And thank you, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth, do you?
No. Right.
Well, you should, because there's loads of Greeks sleeping in it.
Just trying to see what.
Yeah, that's us, man. That's it. I'm waiting on the hand to be sorted and come at some point in the next couple of next week or so.
Do you want to watch an episode of Vikings?
No.
What?
I've seen them all.
An episode of Vikings?
Yeah, why?
All right, I'm going to go. We're going to watch Vikings.
Enjoy.
All right. I'll speak to you later. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me just go through here really quickly. Oh, there are no more comments. Okay.
Good.
I think everyone's left. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Like,
peace.
Subscribe, share, click on the bell, follow us on Instagram, everything else. Bye-bye. We're going to watch. End broadcast.